Do you ever catch yourself comparing yourself to others, scrolling through social media thinking, wow, they got the best relationship, look at their business accolades, and they're traveling around the world, and you want it for yourself? It's not uncommon for people to compare themselves to others because people tend to define themselves by what other people are doing as a check-in for how they're doing. Hi, I'm Debra Kasowski, 3-time best-selling author, speaker, executive coach, and the host of the Millionaire Woman Show podcast. I'm here today to talk to you about comparing yourself to others and why you need to stop. So the reason you need to stop is it's taking a lot of your energy. You see, in comparing yourself to other people, you're looking at one moment of time, a snapshot, a limited, narrow viewpoint. And you don't see the whole journey and the efforts it took to get to where someone is. We see one moment of time, and we're comparing everything that we've ever done to that single moment. When does this tend to happen? Well, it tends to happen when someone's bored, they feel like they're hit a plateau or they're in stagnation, especially after achieving a huge goal, and then they think, oh, what's next? So what you want to do is when you catch it, to recognize it. Because what happens is when you start comparing yourself to other people, you devalue what you bring to the table. You lose motivation, you take no action, and therefore no results. And you get stuck in a rut. Or you're getting caught in the hamster wheel of effort, working harder and harder and harder, comparing yourself and working harder and harder and harder, and leading to burnout, increasing your stress and anxiety because you want to achieve so badly what they've done, and you disregard everything that you've done. So what are some things that you can do about it? So what I want you to look at is, first of all, recognize that this is happening, that you're caught in this comparison trap. And I want you to stop and identify what triggered you. What area of your life are you feeling lack right now, or some scarcity? Because what you're looking at is something that you feel like you don't have. So in order to shift out of it, is what is it exactly that is missing? And is there something that you can do about it? Because what happens is when people get caught up into the comparison trap, they get into the, well, what's the point? I'm never going to get those results kind of attitude. So we need you to move into action. Not perfect action, just action, because you can adjust the course along the way. And I want you to stick to it. And take some time to acknowledge your strengths, celebrate those small wins along the way to help keep your momentum going, and accept where you are in this moment. You're not staying here. You're not the same person you were a year ago. But recognize where you are and accept that moment of where you are. Okay? These are some of the things that you can start doing, and making sure that you are focused on playing in your strengths, the things that come naturally and easy to you where you excel, not working so hard in the area of weakness. The other thing I want you to do is shift your mindset. You need to shift it. You need to start looking at everything with a different lens, a different perspective. When you look at images of these successes, maybe it is someone who has worked out and they have an awesome body, or you see someone who's winning business awards, or you see people traveling in a yacht, or they've acquired a new car. Whatever that is for you, I want you to look at them as inspiration, motivation, as something that you aspire to if that's what you desire. Instead of looking at it from a place of jealousy and envy, think, good for them. Knowing that they were able to achieve it means you can too. And you need to put steps in place to stay committed to yourself and stay focused on your goals and what you want to achieve. Remember, your journey is very unique to you. And I don't want you to disregard your uniqueness or the greatness that you bring to the table. So you really need to, instead of comparing yourselves to others, Start using it as fuel. Fuel to say, I can do this. Put a plan in place to help fuel you to achieve different milestones along the way so you can have similar successes. That comparison is good when you're using it as something to gain knowledge from, learn from, and seeing that you too can have the same success that someone else is doing. It becomes toxic when you come from a place of jealousy and envy, thinking, what's the point? I cannot achieve those things. And you start devaluing what you're able to do versus what you cannot do. You've already discounted yourself before you even put the effort in. And this is where people go wrong, because this is where they stop taking action. They quit on themselves just when they're starting to gain the momentum to get closer to their dreams. So learn from these other individuals who have had successes in the areas that you want to. Use them as your inspiration and look at it as a stepping block of learning to get you to where you want to go. Stop comparing yourself to other people and know that you bring value to the table by just being you. Take the next steps, seize the day, and enjoy your success along your journey. Thank you for joining me.